Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. This is the rise of Cornoe, and it's almost the end of the year. It's nice and snowy. We're almost finishing off the radio station over here, which I'm quite excited for. Definitely something I want to see happen, and see what impact that has on our happiness, because our happiness is struggling a little bit. Okay, and as we're talking about that, maybe it's about time for us to do adding some alcohol standards to our research so that we could potentially dip into having a look at providing people with some alcohol. Now, we have all of our stuff up and running. I've added some workers to the mix here, so now people are being served by this shopping mall in this area. What we're probably missing is a few... so let's see, hospital access. Hospital access should be pretty good, actually. We could up our number of doctors. Ooh, we actually have this area not accessible. Some of these buildings not accessible by hospitals. So it means we need to build another hospital. So if we're looking at a hospital, it won't be an immediate issue for us, but we do need to get another hospital up and running. Now the question is, do we do a large hospital? Something that's cool. It actually wouldn't be it would look pretty awesome in this area, right? And maybe that's what we do. We build a nice large hospital directly in this area, and we'll give it access on this side, of course, so that we can, so that the vehicles can get straight onto the main road and wherever they need to go. Let's have a quick look at the stats for this hospital. Up to 450 patients. It's probably not really in keeping with what we want to do. It's nice and expensive in terms of steel. Whereas if we build a small clinic, it's something completely different. Let's have a look at the modded hospitals quickly. So if we look at, no modded hospitals, okay. We have, this is hospitals, okay. Let's just grab a few in here so that we can, grab some more, not a hospital, helipad, and that one. That one looks a little iffy, so I'm not going to necessarily grab with that one. So if we go in here now, 60 patients, 90 patients. I think that's 120 patients and 150 patients, as opposed to 450 patients. So I guess, and this is 75. So 150 patients. I think that is almost a little better, right? So if we were to allow it to link onto one of these little crossings there, we do get a nice little overlap there. If we wanted to tie it in over here, we can get a bit more. Ultimately, we need it to have a reasonable range, right? But let's do this then. Let's put a hospital in here. It should be quite nicely accessible. So let's do that. We'll give it a reasonable amount of space here. We'll get a school in the middle there, I think. I want to... Something like this, I think, is reasonable. It'll be well served in that location, and we can certainly tie it in fairly easily with this network right over here. So we'll do something like that. We'll get that sorted out so we can get moving on it. Now, at the same time, we'll probably want a school in this area too. So if we were to say, I don't have orphanages. I think I do have an orphanage, to be honest. Schools. So I'm guessing a pretty large school. So something like this is probably about reasonable. And we'll flip it around like so that we could even, get it nice and close there, and then have some kind of a walkway in between these two. Yeah, I like it. I like that idea. We could flip it around this way as well and have it a little bit better accessible. I think that's probably right. If we do that, then we'll do that. Get a school going also. So lots of little construction projects that needs to happen here. We'll do something like this. At the same time, we will want to continue our little area here, but we need to bear in mind we're going to need to be able to pick up some garbage. So I think we do that. We'll assign that piece of construction. I'm quite happy with that. Now, garbage for these buildings shouldn't be too excessive, but I guess that's not going to work. But this one might. And I think it's reasonable to think that they'll work there. So let's do that. We'll get constructing on this. We'll get constructing on that. Those paths are being built. We'll have one that runs straight down the middle here as well. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll do a little something like this, and we'll even tie it in over here. Get all of that moving. Let's get our road builders in place to start building all of this and building all of that. Okay, good stuff. So there we'll make a start on that. This is super close. We're waiting on one bus load full of workers to pop in here and just finish it off straight away. Like, we've got 10 more work days left here. So these people will finish it off, and that'll be our radio station. Now, immediately our radio station has listeners, but no one is actually working here. So we do need to find a way of getting that to work as well. Now, I'm thinking what I'll do here is I'll get another one of these guys, right? And plant it on this side of this road, right? So that we can both tie it in with this local region here and with the radio station itself. So let's do that. I'm going to push it back a little bit so we can have a path in front of it as well, because we may want people to kind of move through there, or at least walk through there. That's a piece of it. So that's the one side. Now, what I thought I'd do is I'd get a path to do this and a path to do that. Oh, actually, we probably didn't need it to have room there. So we'll do that. And then what we'll do is we'll smooth it out like this a little bit. So at least there's something going on there. And then I think we need to kind of plan out into this area, because at the moment, we're not going to have any workers here. I'm going to trim it down a fair bit anyway, just because, and then we'll get there. Now, we need to start planning out doing a little bit more with these areas here. At the same time, also this. Now, I thought we could, I think something like culture or something we can do in here. Cultural entertainment we can do in here. Let's continue this little pathway here with a few things. So if we grabbed, wanted the buildings with the funny shapes on them. So this one. So if we were to do this, I think that works super well to kind of frame it. And then the only question is, well, we don't necessarily need a path to go onto both directions, do we? I think we do. So if we were to say do this, let's do that. I think we'll do this. And then I don't necessarily think we will have another, unless we do maybe something that's a little bit more of a skyscraper or something. Something like this maybe. Oh, we can do something small like that maybe. So what are our heights here? Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable. If we want with a slightly bigger one, but I want it to be, we could squeeze that in. I think that'll work. Get a few more spots going here. I guess let's just see how, actually we need to align it with the building on the other side. So I guess what we're saying is it's not going to work like that, right? We need to, is it going to work like this? Oh, it may. I think so. Let's do that. What does that actually look like? Same heights, right? Same heights. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, that's fine. Let's get this moving so we get a bit of construction going for this as well. We would like to make sure we tie it in all kinds of locations. So hopefully that will be reached over there. And then similarly, what we would want to do is make sure that we have some level of connectivity between these things. Yeah, we want to make sure we're doing that. So what we'll do here is we'll have a little bit of this here. Really? We're not going to... Come on, we need to be able to squeeze something through here. Okay. We'll make this work. This will work. Let's trim that back then and say, well, all we need to do is we need to run something through here. How come? Honestly, sometimes... Oh, what is in the way is my question. Oh, there it is. There it is. So, actually, hang on. Remove that, right? And let's do the path first, because I think with the path in there first, we'll be able to make it work. Oh, beautiful. It's all gone to the same side. So nice. So now give me my building back. Oh, actually, let's get started on it, but let's suspend the construction just for a minute. So we can quickly have a look if we can make it work. So let's get back to the buildings. Grab me my funny shape here. Oh, yeah, I think it's going to work quite swimmingly, actually. So it goes over the top of it quite easily. Working just there. So that is nice and tight in this location. I like it. I like it. So we can continue our construction here. Get the guys to come and do their work. And once that's done, we'll kind of tie these buildings in so they can make a start there too. Okay, beautiful. Okay, we're doing this, of course. This is being built. We want to build these things. This is built, so this should be under construction. It is, in fact, under construction. Let's assign all of our construction crews here that we need. This is under construction, so we should have power in the not-too-distant future. I've got like 8 vehicles in here now. Are they all moving? Not quite, and I don't know why, right? Because there's something around the pathing isn't always working here, I think. As long as there's a vehicle there, so someone is not actually being pathed there. So I think they can only like path a vehicle there once at a time. So there's always someone coming here, right? There's always someone already assigned to come here. This guy's actually stopped. There's so much waste to be moved, right? Prohibit waste disposal. Notify me when it's overflowing. Well, should. Actually, you should notify me when it's overflowing, because I'm a little bit not in control of that. Okay, anyway, got more than enough there now to kind of sort that out. Now, why is this not being filled up? Should I say store this item? Oh, building is without power supply. Okay, well, we know then. We know why that's not working. I guess there's absolutely no one here at the moment. So we do need to get ourselves a little bit more. Yeah, let's get this construction going first, and then we'll put some buildings in here, so we can quickly design what that's going to look like. We're going to try and let's quickly go to the mods, and what we'll say, I've got some nice residential. Is it apartments instead, right? Apartments. Not quite sure what we're calling them. Technical university. What are they called here? Large residential buildings, and then in here it's flats. Let's say flats. Flats. Okay. Flats is not it's not the greatest ones, right? So this is definitely not the newest stuff. So if we have a look over here, go in there and see. So flats prefabs, flats prefab, flats prefab. So let's have a look. If we say prefab, it's still the same thing. Okay, let's have a look. I'm pretty sure, like this. What's this? Ah, here we go. So we've got all of these guys and all of these guys. So yes, so series. Well, they've got these funny names, so we'll never find them unless we. And these got series panel houses. What is this? 84%, and that is 84%. So 84% seems to be pretty universal. And then what is this? This is pretty nice too. 85% panel housing. I don't mind these actually. Let's get all of these of this nature in there. And then obviously if we come to let's pop out of the mods list here and we go to this, and then we see there's our modded ones. This is a nice big one. Yeah, so it's just different styles, right? So we can actually do a little bit of a style in here. So what does this guy actually house? About 185, 130. These are reasonable numbers, right? And I wanted to look a little bit different in this location. So maybe we can do a little something over here. Okay, so if we were to say, do a nice big one on the edge there, and I'm assuming what we should probably do is we should have it go to the inside instead, and then we'll have our path running down the inside, because we might have a path running on the other side here. If we do this, right, get it a little closer to this side, we might have a bit of a corner situation there for maybe a pub or something. Give a little bit of room, so we'll get one of them in there. We'll get another one, I guess. Don't want them to all look the same. Yeah, so now let's provide a little bit of room in here. So if we were to kind of tie it off with this, just to get our shape right. If we were to do that and that. Okay, and then we flip it around and we do that, and just want to make sure we're kind of aligned with this guy, and we're getting the gap about the same there. That and say that. Yeah, that's a good starting point, I think. Then was there something in the slightly smaller variety? Oh yeah. And then we'll do maybe a little something like this over here to kind of tie it off, right? Or maybe even like that, so we can put a little bit of a statue in here. I guess that's reasonable. That gives us a nice chunk of extra people. Plus, we can still put some stuff around the edges here, so it doesn't necessarily have to be. And we can expand it, of course, as well. I kind of like this idea. That's now done. Okay, so if we do, okay, we just want to make sure we don't necessarily run all the way through these things. Okay. So what we want is we want this, right? Okay, and we'll tie that in there as well. Is that the end? Oh, excellent. There we go. So we'll make a start on that path there. And then what we'll do is I think we're just going to run one big path down the middle. tie it in like that. Get started on that one as well. So we can get some workers in this area. We definitely want a nice big statue. Monument of sorts. Something that's going to give us... what is this? That's a little bit too extreme. I've used the Felix a bit too much, I think, already. We could do... Can we do a nice obelisk? Do they actually have a bit of an influence range? Oh, they do. Small monument. We could do the hammer sickle thing. Do kind of just want to make sure that it's kind of actually something like this, really, so that it's kind of framing our development a little bit. Something like that, maybe, or standard. No, not that one. Maybe this one instead. It's a little bit huge, but it'll go there. What does this give us in terms of influence? 2.6 over a 150 radius. It just feels a little bit oversized for this area. Do these give a little bit of... No, they do not. So we've got something... Maybe this Soviet emblem instead? It's just super huge, isn't it? Doesn't feel quite residential to me. Doesn't shout residential. So this guy might be... Maybe this guy is the one for us. We'll have it just in there, tucked away. And it can ultimately be built like this, and it'll be on your way, kind of looking down this area. I think that will be pretty good. So there we go. That'll work, and we'll kind of run these paths through here. Now, we will need something like a bit of a kindergarten. Maybe, actually, I think we need another one of these guys on this side here. Maybe getting a little closer so that we can tie into a few things as we go through here. Grab me another one of those. I'm using a lot of them now, but yeah, we need to make sure that we're not necessarily running out of kind of stuff we need to. So do a little bit of this. I think that should give us reasonable access to things. So we'll do that. Okay, we'll get the road in here to start building it. I made a change to the interchange. I need to show you guys that. Okay, let's get our paths built, and then, I mean, none of these will start building just yet. Let's just get the paths in there first. Probably a kindergarten of sorts in this area as well. Let's have a quick look. If we look at the kind of school side of things, kindergartens, maybe a medium-sized kindergarten is actually what we want in here. Yes, I think so. Do we, however, turn it a little bit more like this instead, or like that? I think we squeeze the kindergarten in like this, nice and tight there, so we can have the paths on both sides. Is there something small we can put in here? That's a facility for citizens. To be honest, that means we could extend that one. Now, is there something small, a facility of sorts, something that we would need? Small, one of these things maybe. Something culture. Something culture? Something culture. Is there something small culture? We've got these guys, like a little pub, an alcohol kiosk, a little beach cafe or something. That's a little bit bigger. These guys aren't necessarily small either. Here we've got a little kiosk going, potentially. None of these things will... House of Culture. Library. Let's have a quick look. We definitely have modded libraries, right? Let's have a look. Library. We've got quite a few of them, actually. Library. Main library. So the smallest one is this one. Let's throw all of them in there, so we actually have some library action. So the small library will actually fit here quite nicely. And I might do it there, so we can still get the path to go through there. right? I guess that's feasible to have a path running through there then. If we do this, right, so we've got the library there now, and so if we were to, oh yeah, maybe it's not quite what I'm waiting for. What's the issue? Okay, that's fine. I'm not too fussed by that problem. Let's just see what's happening here with our track builds. Oh yeah, that's moving in the right direction. This should not be constructing, so this guy should just go straight through to there, I guess. Yes. Aha, beautiful. Straight down through here. I wanted to have show you this. We did build this effectively, so I just changed it a little bit. I thought this path was going to be a little bit too far if we had stuff coming in from this side. They needed to be able to get out this way. They'll still have to run all the way that way if they want to get onto this road and get into that direction, but I guess it's reasonable. We could have it do this, though. Actually, that's not a bad idea if we wanted to do it. But anyway, it's a little bit outside of the scope now. Jeez, how many other vehicles parked here, right? They're all parked. So why doesn't this thing dispose quicker, right? Why are you guys... No garbage truck for small containers. Now, we don't need a garbage truck for small containers. Why are you... I don't get it. I don't get it, right? You are going to drop stuff off at other places. So I guess... I honestly don't get why this thing is allowing us to go this far and these guys aren't even going to pick it up. I just don't get it. Is there an issue? Do you not have... Maybe. And this guy? All parked. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build... Maybe there's something wrong with this thing. Okay, you know what? Give me technical services. I just don't get why it's struggling so much. So give me a technical services. I'm just going to pop it in here. I'm going to grab this guy, move it in there. I'm going to grab that guy. I'm going to move it in there. I'm going to grab that guy and I'm going to move it in there, right? Okay, and then I'm going to say... This guy's what, filling up with fuel. Okay. And then I'm going to say, you're going to send out your stuff to this border post, right? And now I want to see these guys jump into action straight away. So I guess they should be jumping into action straight away. Immediately going to go and get this stuff, right? Or not. I think as soon as this guy... Maybe I just don't understand how the technical services should be working. But really, if you've got your vehicles available, why not use them? So I'm kind of wondering whether there's a bit of a bug with this this particular technical services office, which is a mod, right? So there can very well be an issue there. Because these guys are all kind of jumping into action really quickly to come and support the issue here, right? So maybe we need to reconsider the use of those mods there. Now, this is... Oh, we're not actually assigning any construction here. So let's assign some construction here so we can get these paths built. That would be good. And we'll get those bridges built and all of that should work quite well. Got some fuel over here ready to go. Yes, absolutely. So all of that's looking pretty good. We've got stuff almost ready. We do need power. Power. We should have a substation somewhere over here. So we could put power over there. So who's powering this guy? Oh, over here we've got some power. Right, but we don't have any power on this side. And this guy will obviously provide power, but we're not in any kind of reasonable time frame. So we do need to start getting ready with some power on this side as well. So I may as well add another substation somewhere over here. Just so we can kind of pick up on some of the power requirements in the area. Now, something like that, I think is okay. That will give all of this power. So let's go about doing that, getting that set up there for some power. And then I think I'm just going to go the underground route here. From this side, I think. Is that the right call? I mean, we could just run it through here, save a little bit. I think the underground route is the one, so it doesn't get too messy over here. So if we go underground there, yes, up to about there, and then maybe cutting across that way. So let's do that. Let's get assignments going there. We'll want a little bit of assignment here. Okay, have a look at that. Get all of this out. I think our happiness and health and things are reasonable. Let's have a look. Ooh, I love it. Things are starting to be constructed here. All of these paths are ready to go. That's starting to happen. Let's get some more paths happening. I'm guessing a path there, path here, path there, a path there. We want it to be kind of nice and pathy everywhere. I think all of that should give us reasonable access. And then you can obviously run the path down this side. So that's a good little connection through there. We've got everything we need over here. That path's been built, so we can start by adding some access points here and there. It's interesting. Can we, if we redid this one? Okay, so we've got that one. We just don't want to necessarily lose all of it, right? There we go. We'll still have a little one there. Okay, good. Let's assign that. Get that started. This is under construction. I like it. Okay, good. How are our paths doing over here? They are still getting done. This should be under construction. Excellent. So that'll work. We want some paths to run straight through here. Right in. I like this. This is actually pretty cool. Okay, this is finishing off. That's good. We do need some workers over here, which we obviously don't have in order to make any use of it. Our money is looking super healthy, which I'm very happy about. Very, very happy about. Okay, and we can continue to expand because we've kind of got everything we need in this area. Let's double check. Yeah, all of this is built. So these should be nice watered and heated and all these kind of things. So that's fine. All of that is working. This guy should be picking up on stuff. This guy, let's get a little bit of biological waste in there as well. So that can be picked up. At the moment, everything is being picked up. That's done. I want that one to finish off. So what we can now do is we can run the next batch of them. Is this one through here, and this one through there, like so. And what we'll do is we'll tie that in there, and ultimately also tie it up over here, right? So we want to make sure everybody is connecting everywhere. We don't have any bridges across, but at least you'll be able to walk across the road here. We've got a bridge over this side. I don't necessarily want to do crossings on that road. Well, but you should be able to get to all of this. And what we'll obviously also do is let's make sure to have a tie-in there and a tie-in on this side. So we're picking up on all of these guys so they can actually get to this hospital location right here. Okay, good. Now, these are all good. We've got a school going. So what we don't necessarily have is a little bit of kindergarten action. And I'm thinking, that's the city hall, this kindergarten on this side, which is actually pretty full. So I'm guessing a kindergarten maybe in this location, maybe some culture. Let's have a look at a bit of culture. Not necessarily crime and justice. Talking about crime and justice, we may need another set of crime and justice things here. But let's start off with some cultural activity. So If we said National Uprising Museum, Palace of the Communism. The Palace of Communism is a museum. How sizable is that? Ooh. Is that a reasonable thing to be squeezing into this area? It looks like it was made for it. I think we'll do it. Alternatively, we could turn it around like this. This side does not want to work, though. Okay, well, we're going to do it this way then. So something like that, and we have no free excavators in this area. Oh my goodness. Really? What's going on with our levels here? Oh my god, it's just like that little bit of level action is a problem. Would love to add a little something like this in here. It just looks like it's cool. Not underground. So we can make it work, right? We just need an excavator to come a little bit closer. I guess what I can do is just move a little depot here and move those other guys over. So we'll get ourselves a free depot. We'll slot it in over there. We'll move all of these guys over this way. Because that's just what we do. Just keep moving them around to where they're required. Get them over there and get that moving. And then obviously on the other side, we could do maybe, well, we do need a little bit of sport activity as well. Plus we need a bit of a kindergarten. So let's get ourselves a minor kindergarten. And I'd like to maintain the same kind of angle to these things. Yeah, so actually let's do it this way. Tie it in over there. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll get a little bit of a pathway to tie it in like so, and we'll get moving on that one. And then at the same time, we could also do this, right? Do a little bit of that. I like it. I like it. Do a little bit of that. Clean it up here a little bit more, and get all of that to work. Yeah, so that should be pretty good. That'll make sure that we're maximizing the use of this. We can. Oh yeah, cultural activity. Oh no, sport activity. So we then go citizen stuff, and we say sports. I want a smallish sports hall. They're all super duper large. So indoor swimming pool. An indoor swimming pool could work quite nicely in this location. You could push it back a little bit, even like so. So it's kind of reasonably placed there. Nice and close to what we've got, so that we can actually get the path to run straight through. I think that's actually really good. If we then do the road through here. Now, this will be the moment of truth, right? If we do the road, can we do the path? Cannot do the path. Okay, let's cancel this one for the time being, as well as clear out this section of road here. Just want to see. So the swimming pool is one thing. Let's have a modded look at sports stuff. Sport. What is this one? Sports hall. Let's have a look at that one. We definitely want to look at these big guys. That's a big sports hall. That's just a sports hall. That's all the sports halls. This is a sports playground. Let's have a look at that as well. What does that look like, actually? But I guess this only works in the summer. But I mean, we could definitely kind of squeeze some stuff in here, like this spot here could be a nice little park. So that's good. We can definitely do that. What else was there? So swimming pool. Swimming pool. No, that's not the one for us. Any other sporty activity things? No, I don't know. We go field. What is this? Football field, a log loading field. Okay, no, that's none of those. If we go in here again, sports field, football fields, outdoor swimming, basketball, volleyball, court, fields and courts. City stadium, nice. Okay, go back. Say the other one we're looking for is court. Not courthouse though. Volleyball court, all of these guys. So let's get them in there so that we can at least consider them. Okay, so now with all the sporting stuff that I could find in here now, so we can definitely do that. We've got the outdoor swimming pool, which won't fit there. We've got the indoor swimming pool. Pool, I should have a look at pool. We've got all of these sporting things. So this guy doesn't fit. It's a big square. This guy doesn't fit. That wouldn't fit. So really the swimming pool was the one. Right, the indoor swimming pool seemed to be the one, but we need to get it to... Oh, you know what we could do? We could get it to go in there. I like that idea. We could get the indoor swimming pool to go through there. That'll work. We'll get that constructed. That's awesome. I love the idea of that. And we'll continue the journey to get these guys to... If we continued it straight like so and we do this, he wants to do a step out. So instead of doing that, let's trim that back and say, well, so that's pretty straight, right? So let's just do that one, get it straightened up there, and run it through there. Once that's built, we'll tie these things together, all good like that. This should start its construction journey now. This is kind of slowly getting there. These little paths should be very close to being done. Yes, excellent. So now let us go continue the journey over there. We want to not necessarily do that. No. Suspend demolition. Cancel demolition. Yes. That's something that was a problem at some point in the game. So let's tie it in. Yeah, that's the one. Get all of those to go. These are under construction. I want to make sure we're tying in another round of these things on this side. Tie it up like that, and we'll bring it in like so. Yes, let's do that. Get that all moving. We'll do a little section over here, get that one to move, and then start construction there. Now, these things are now ready to potentially go, right? So we could tie these in like so. And make a start on those ones. We could tie this one in and make a start on that one. We could tie these ones in and make a start on... Oof, that's a... let's redo that one. It's a little iffy. Yeah, that's the one. And make a start on those. Okay, excellent. So that should all work. This is still busy, underway, getting done. Those sections getting done. Excellent. So it's going to take us a little bit of time to get there, but for the time being, it's okay. A little bit of biological waste going on over here. Do need to tie these ones in as well. But anyway, that's a lot of construction activities that needs to happen now. We'll get some workers in this area. We'll be able to pick up some people from the bus stop. But yeah, that's looking nice, and we can fill in that side as well. See if this is continued this journey. We'll probably need to do a little something in here. We'll have a look what we can fit there. Did we get the guys here? Here they come. They are on their way. They're on their way. Oh, these guys are doing its thing. No power supply. This needs to be prioritized, guys. Get this done. It's overflowing over here. Lots of teachers, not a lot of people, not a lot of students. So let's do that. We definitely want to trim this back quite aggressively. We do need to get ourselves some ambulances. We'll work on speed, so it's going to be a couple of these. So let's get like 3 of these over here. Now, no power is a bit of a bummer. So let's have a bit of a look. Well, it's nothing we can do immediately. So we'll have to kind of slowly look at it. So we don't have power, but we should have everything else, right? So that should be there. That's fine. That's fine. So everything else should be there. We only need to have a bit of a look at our power situation. So where can we grab some power? All power seems to be coming from this side. So I guess a spot over here would be quite a nice little area for a bit of power. Because we could just run one of those guys straight over this way and start doubling up on power. It could also go in there, but I guess this area is a little bit more appropriate here. Also, we'll have power on this side, so we may be able to bring it down here a little bit more. So something like that, for instance, right? So we'll do that. I'm going to grab just a very basic little path to get to the power there. We'll get that assigned. Oh, this is without power also. But these have power. Okay, so we end up, the power line stops about here, which I think is a reasonable overlap. Now, let's make sure to bring that power here. Okay, not high voltage. We want something like this. And I think we will probably take it from over there. Go underground. What's going on? Why are you not able to? Oh, you can't go under there. Okay, well, if we go down, you seem to be okay with it up to about here and then there. Beautiful. Let's do that and make a start there. We'll just run these power lines pretty straight through and always run the other one next to it. So that's okay. So we'll make a start on these things. This, I would love to see us finish this off. So much construction going on. We do need to up our construction game, which is kind of partly why we're building all of this. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Okay, so this is a bit of a bummer. So just get these guys to go back. This seems done, actually. All of that seems done, so that's fine. Get all of this done. Let's just make sure we assign all of our construction crews to this. Yeah, let's get this done first, instead of that necessarily. It's already got some gravel there. Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. But anyway, that's fine. We need to be a little bit more cautious about how this is all built. Too many uninvestigated cases. Now, let's go and have a look at this, because this has been something I've been wondering about for quite a while. So this is struggling a little bit. So the question is, do we need to build another little police station somewhere over here? And I guess the answer to that question is yes, we do. So let's have a bit of a look. Crime and Justice Police Station. Now, do we have some modded police stations that will fit the bill? Police stations. So that's secret police. Well, let's get a few of them in. Secret police. That's a police station, a large one. This is a smaller one, I think. That's another secret police station. That's a little police station. That's a little police station. That's a police station. That one, and another secret police station. Okay, so now with all of that in mind, let's have a look. So what is our smallest police station? 5 and 7, 5 and 10, 6 and 12. So really this one is this tiniest police station, which is kind of what I'm interested in potentially providing, where I can make it work. So, actually, this is definitely not going to work over there. So a police kiosk or something would have been awesome. Could we squeeze something? I mean, I guess we can get it over here, and we will have workers over here. So potentially this is the one for us then. I think we can make it work over there. It'll have, it won't have water and sewage. Ooh. So, it's not quite looking in our favor to get some extra police coverage in this area. Especially because we don't have anything any smaller than what we're looking at the moment. And I mean, this side is covered because the police station is here. So I would really like to squeeze it in somewhere over here. Now, do we have something in a different shape that might work? Oh, yeah, I think so. I think that's exactly what we have. If we were to flip it around... Oh, no. There's some power lines in there. That's not bad. I don't think we're going to make it work in any of these locations because we've already got some stuff in there. But I guess we could make it work right over... Oh, it's not powered here? Oh, bastards. It's not going to fit in there. It's going to fit in here. That... Oh, I would love to get it in there. So what's this guy look like? That's a little bit too squarish. So really, it's going to have to be... And this guy? Ooh, also do square. Really, and this... Oh, actually, the vanilla one might be just what we need. It's going to be really tight, but the vanilla one might be the one for us. But I still don't see it working over there. Okay, if we flipped it around like this. Oh yeah, we can't get it to the power. Can we? This is painful. Would love to make it work in these locations. If we don't build any roads. Okay, well, we will find somewhere it can go. I mean, I don't want to demolish something to build a police station. It doesn't feel right to me. It can't go in that location because we've got all kinds of other stuff in there. I mean, we possibly squeeze it in. Here it's going to have everything. I don't want to build extra infrastructure to service the police station, right? It just doesn't feel... For one building. What about this? What about this? Okay, let's try the other one. It was a little bit too long, though. Down there. Love how packed this area is, but obviously it makes it really difficult. Oh, you know what? This guy, we could do it in here. Let's clear this guy. I'm gonna clear this little section of road here, or pathway over there, because these guys are getting out from that side, right? So and they can get out from this side as well. So that's fine. We should be able to get a police station in here. That's definitely going to work. So grab me my police station. I'm guessing this is the one for us now. Probably move it a little bit this way so we can access some of these paths. Let's do that. We'll do that. We'll get the police station to start construction there. Want these guys to assign. We will be building a little bit of these paths, I think. If we were to do this... Can we get a little bit of a path to work? I think we can get a path to work over there, and I guess we'll run a path through that way like so as well, so we can really get cracking on the police station. So that police station should be serving... It's not too far from the other one, but it'll serve this area a little bit more, I think. Just add a little bit of capacity to this, because these guys are struggling a little bit. almost up at the 1,000,000 mark. Is this guy being serviced at all? That's wear and tear there, right? So if we, I just want to pause it for a brief second to quickly have a look at this. This is saying operating without issues. It's just doing that kind. So really, this guy is not working. So what we'll need to do is just move it over there so that it can get serviced. That's okay. Come back this way and have a look at what's the reasonable activities over here. Yeah, lots of construction activity now making a start here. That's good. I'm happy to see that. All of our paths are kind of in place here. So we'll continue our more path building. Yes, I wanted to... Okay, you know what? I don't think there's much point in having the lights in there because we're not going to end up having any. But what I'd rather do is... Really? Are you going to be really painful about this now? Okay, well, we'll just have to be painful like this. Yes, okay, that's fine. We'll make a start on that. This guy can go straight in there. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. We'll do that. This guy can go straight in on this side. This guy can go straight in like so, I think. And so on this side, I think, is not going to be a problem. So let's start tying some of these things in so that we at least have access to all of this stuff. If we have a look at this guy in terms of its walking distance, it can get to, yeah, pretty much everything it needs to get to from over there. So that's going to be good. Plus, we'll start seeing, obviously, some workers go over there. People will be able to get this. School is over here and accessible, I guess. Yeah, okay. Did we... Oh, we're still not sorted out with the parking here. So, well, I mean, with the power here. So let's get that moving. This should be okay now. Some biological waste in there. So this guy should be able to sort out over there. Will this guy get there, though? It will just get there. So that's good. We need that one, but we're also going to need then hazardous waste there for the hospital itself. So that's good. Ready to go as things move on. Excellent. That is excellent. And I think we're kind of at the end of the episode. Have we finished our power off yet? Still 60% going. There's a lot of steel that needs to be delivered in this area. I'm happy to say that even with large-scale construction here. Oh, beautiful. That is beautiful. So the question really is, do we... Yeah, we want to fill it up. We want to fill it up. We need to fill it up. So we need a nice big chunk of this ready to go at any point. I do wonder if this is... Now it's looking much healthier with the other one in here. So maybe it's those things. Maybe we should clear them out at some point. But anyway, it's looking good. How are we going with construction over here? Yeah, I think we're almost done with this. Now, the issue we have is, accessibility to this area. But I think the bridge is the next big ticket item for us. That's been built. So the issue is really getting in and out of this because it's one way only. Bit of a challenge. So anyway, let's assign some more of our construction to it so that the guys can come and build this. Actually, we need to also assign other offices to it so that we can get all the various items there. And now, for the first time, we're getting this move. So I guess what I want to do is do a temporary connection from... Do a temporary connection over there. And there and there, right? And even there, right? So now I think all of this should be fairly accessible during construction. I should have done that a long time ago. I think that's the end of this episode, guys. We've been at it for quite a while. These guys, I'm going to rebuild. I'm going to rebuild one of these things. I'm going to build something else. But actually, for the time being, I might just hold off because there's so much construction underway at the moment that I'm not sure it's the right thing for us to do just yet. Oh, that's built. Okay, let's get this moving. This is a high priority. We want to make sure we've got we're getting this moving so that we can power up those facilities. These are underway. Lots of construction activity happening in this location. Money is looking super duper. Look at that. Last month, the import of, even with the import of vehicle. I just want to quickly have a look at that. Like last month, what did our exports look like? So go last month, exports. That's a high number there. So we've got lots and lots of clothing being exported, lots and lots of mechanical, well, not lots and lots of mechanical components, but some mechanical components. So really it's the clothing industry that's absolutely booming, that's giving us a lot of money to help sort things out. Now, stop it there for a second. This building was just finished. So let's quickly have a look. We can obviously get workers here now as this building fills up with 130 people. But can they get access to everything they need? Do they have access to everything they need? They've got, they are heated, and they have access to these things, right? So let's have a quick look. In terms of access to garbage, I guess they'll have it as soon as that path is built. Right? They're not getting access to garbage on the other side. They should. It needs to work. If that's otherwise, these things are pointless if that doesn't work. Right? It's got heating. It's got water. It's not got garbage, but it's got this. But I think it'll work when this gets in. So for the time being, I'm gonna leave it. But I'm a little cautionary tale here that maybe this modded item does not work. But the one with the fact that it's got the paths is why I'm using it. Okay. So I've got that. So generally speaking, people who move in here should kind of have what they need. I'm not seeing any complaints. A quick look at that. This construction is going on. Yeah, so no complaints whatsoever. But I guess, yeah, they should be able to walk to everything, right? Kindergarten, school, shopping, hospital, university. They should have work over here. Look at that. Look at all of our actors. I love it. We want to definitely push the Soviet propaganda a little bit more, right? So that we can up our. Yes. Look at this. We definitely want to do like 50-50 here. So that's good. So we'll slowly see the increase of Soviet propaganda over time, I guess. So at the moment we're at 43% government loyalty. We'll keep an eye on that and see where that goes for us, because that's definitely going to be a key part of it. I like it kind of fits in with what we've got going on over there. Excellent. Guys, thank you so much for joining. If you did enjoy it, please hit that like button. We've got another building finishing off here very soon. Building off a few things. And we've got that guy. Oh, I forgot to do that. We'll do that in the next episode. We'll get our other pieces in place here. So guys, anyway, thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, we're definitely going to want to start this area. Let's actually assign some more offices in here so that we can move this a little bit quicker. And then we'll need to set up some stuff so we can power everything. But yeah, so more expansions of Satomic over here so that there's room for our people. And I love our shape of this city. This city shape is so cool to me. And I love the little neighborhoods it's kind of independent, and we're slowly growing our facilities and moving that there, a bit of a square area here for our government institutions, but also over here, of course, probably have some more residential in there, and then see what we have out on the edges there. We don't need all the residences to be within walking distance of something like this train station, but obviously the more we have, the better. This is why this bus station is over here, so that we can have residences over here that can be picked up by bus as well. But anyway, that's the plan. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I've mentioned it already. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Leave your comments. What do you think of our city design over here? And what do you think of all of our progress? And do you know if this specific technical services office mod is working or not? But we'll get everything to move slowly, I think. Construction has stopped. Don't suspend the construction. Do the construction. We don't have any. Can we? Let's just assign all of our construction offices there as well, so we can start moving on that a little bit more. It should be reasonably accessible over here. Okay, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.